So that is the major topic that we need to have voted on. This. The minor topics are a few other things. We are entering in, I almost want to say it's like the 6th or 7th year I've been running this unit. And I've been hearing some people less than thrilled with the current state of the unit. I won't lie to you, I'm not happy with the current state of the unit. I wish we were bigger. I wish we were healthier. But wishes don't make things happen. Efforts do. I know some people are unhappy with the way GC has been going for certain squads or platoons. We've been taking that feedback. We have one of the better GC teams we have had in a long time, giving it their best. Communication is a two-way street. You guys need to give us reliable, solid feedback, and you need to listen to when we explain things. Far too often, the feedback is, that op sucked, I didn't like it. Okay. Why didn't you like it? What part made you unhappy? You give me that, I can work with it. You give our Zeus team that, they can develop with that. Shepard makes some amazing ops. But if you don't tell Shepard, hey, that op sucks because I don't know if you know it, that Droidica was an immortal, he's not going to be able to do anything about it. Sometimes we make stuff that's immortal. See my Droidica flamethrower. Shout out to the people who helped me last week when I was testing that. I am sorry. But communication is always important in the 101st, and it's not just about GC. Though that is the main point. I know some guys are not happy with their squad leads, or the platoon members, or the unit as a whole. Don't sit and fester on it. Talk to us. There's a lot of great things happening. I haven't been happy with the current way the unit's health is going, so we've made things to change that. Thanks to members of this community, we have a great opportunity, specifically one member in the community, and you know who you are, but the 2nd platoon is going to become basically the 101st Galactic Marines. I'm very excited to see how that pans out. I'm very excited for these opportunities, and if you want to see more opportunities, sometimes the best way to make it happen is to do something.
Inbound message.
I'm currently working
your channel
on helping getting Pathfinder 3.0 off the ground. I am very invested in it. I want it to go a certain way, and that way will help the unit. We have a troubled history with Recon. See the ARF program, see the ARC program, see all the drama that's happened over the years. But the truth of the matter is, that's a gameplay style people enjoy. Some people love to do the sneaky beaky shit. Some people hate it. But what we've always lacked is a central developed goal for it. There has been theories, doctrines, ideas, but like some ops with, even when Hark was lead of the ARF program, some ops ARF would be sneaking around doing quiet things. Some ops they would be sniping for 4 kilometers away. And then some ops they would put on Op4 armor and pretend to be Op4 guys to try to secure an OBJ and then flip the script. That's cool, but I feel like that stuff should be side operation shit. I feel like a lot of those cool experiences you guys want could be side ops and should be respected as side ops. I know somebody enjoyed the commando side op, as much as those words are disgusting for me to say, because y'all don't need to be commandos. Give things an opportunity. Don't just kill something because you don't like the person, or you don't like the idea, or you have bad taste of it. On that vein,
inbound message.
Last thing I'm going to denote here is that sometimes just because somebody has the best idea doesn't mean they are the right person to run the idea. When it came to Pathfinder, this is 3.0. We've gone through 2 other iterations. I have an idea. Realistically, I can't run Pathfinder the way that I would love to see it run because I have to run the unit. I can't just invest all my energy into Pathfinder. So I got to find the right guy to run Pathfinder. And that's the way it works out sometimes. Just because an idea is being formed doesn't mean it works out how you want. Thank you, Zakai. For those of you who are listening to this recording, Zakai just wrote, agreed. Ours first and foremost responsibility, I don't know why I started going Kermit the Frog here, was always to be supportive, supposed to be recon at their main ops. Unfortunately, that goal was lost in the chaos. Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants here. Note to self, download that. I'll have to
Inbound
listen to this
message.
recording to remember it. So, we have a mod that's been in the mod stuff for a little bit now, and I feel safe in saying this. We've been accused by the 501st to be having our own Skunk Works mod, and I think it's absolutely hilarious. It's so funny, I wanted to share it with you guys.
Inbound
MT mod
message.
is viewed by the 501st and the 327th as a 101st R&D mod.
Inbound
So you guys
message.
here who are AMT,
Inbound message.
you should be proud of yourselves. For those of you who
Inbound
don't know what
message.
AMT is, it's the mod that has stuff that Genetic, Bearded, and a few others have made. And I find it absolutely hilarious. So,
Inbound message.
why does that matter to you all? Because the last
Inbound message.
big group of Gark guys I was talking to, the 501st, the 91st, and the 327th, I was talking to members of each of their units earlier this week. And I was lamenting to them that, I'm frustrated that I don't have the numbers I used to. And I'm frustrated with all this charity shit. And they pointed out something to me as the owner of this unit I should have realized. And that is, with everything we do, the 101st has always been unique, and we've always been different. Not a lot different from the rest of Gark, but different. Where other guys would see a problem and try to run their head through the wall, we would pull out a riot shield and just slowly approach it and mocking it as it's shooting our shield and doing us no damage. The riot shield has become an iconic part of this unit. I don't think there's a single squad in this unit that doesn't have at least one or two guys running the riot shield as their secondary with a blaster. When we went to do our first detachment, outside of a recon element and an armor element, a true detachment dagger, we didn't even follow the standard procedures and ideas. No, we literally just piggybacked along with the working airborne program and
Inbound
just
message.
vibed so well we made our own. Other units have seen ideas and detachments come and die quickly, and then they just leave them dead. We're morons because we never give up on shit. We had Anvil. For those of you guys who don't know what that was our armor detachment. That went and tanked Major League. Then we had Black Horse. That one also fell over, burned, and sunk into the swamp. Then we had Lancer. Lancer did all right, did good. And then the right person for the job came along, and now we have Scimitar, and Bearded's going to beat me for saying it wrong. I get
It's a little off.
I hear so many people tell me I say it wrong. Anyways, and it works. We had this idea for, a recon force. It didn't work. We tried a second way. It didn't work. We tried a third way. Now we're on to Pathfinder. Who knows? Our inspiration from Helldivers. It didn't work right away. C3, it didn't work right away the first time. But it's been getting there. The point where other units outside of Gark are taking notes on what we do that works when they see it. The main thing that is hurting us right now, in terms of members, is advertisement. People don't see us as much as they used to. We've gotten so internalized with just doing our own shit in-house. So for the rest of the year, I'm going to try my part to get us outgoing or get more people to come in. Starting that off, unfortunately, was supposed to be the charity event that all
User
went to
joined
hell,
your channel.
but we're going to try anyways. That is the majority
User
of my TED
disconnected
Talk.
from your channel.
Bearded, thank you for being here. Bright, thank you for being here. Zakai, thank you for being here. Punisher, do you have anything to add?
Hey scrub, wake up. Inbound message.
All right, at this time, we're going to do the classic bottom to top here. If you have anything you want to ask or say, you have 3 minutes. We used to do 5 minutes. Then we had this guy named Rogue, and he would take every single second of those 5 minutes. He was Punisher's best friend. Punisher misses him terribly. So you got 3 minutes. If you got something you want to bring it up. If you don't have something to bring up, just say pass, NA, or just remain awkwardly silent, Kai, and we will stare at you for a solid 60 seconds of silence and then know it's time to move on. All right, Doorbat.
In the form of getting us out there, I could start openly streaming every time I'm in the op to try to help get us numbers.
All right.
Media team, not one team.
Inbound message.
All right.
For that information, there's Shepard who's in this channel. If you have streams, Shepard would love them. If you have things to put about the unit, tweet to Shepard.
All right. Thank you. Kai, you got anything? Why is Kai an insignia specialist? Who made him that? Yeah, fair enough. All right. Thank you, Kai. Dark?
The unit, as far as I can see, is doing quite well beyond the lack of members. More members gives us recruiters more things to do. And we love you, Blind. Keep up with the brilliant work you've been doing, even in your absence. All for me.
You guys are horrible. I want you all to know that
User joined your
my
channel.
wife just walked past and said, "Stop talking to your kids. You're annoying them." So she's even starting to embrace the fact that you're my kids at this point. I hate you all.
Inbound message. Inbound message.
All right.
Inbound message.
Rook.
Hey y'all, sorry I haven't been able to
Inbound
attend the most
message.
recent ops on account of my hand being busted the fuck up. I hope to come back around the 25th. That's when my doctor said that we'll recheck shit to see how it's doing under the cast. So hopefully by then I'll be able to attend ops again. Until then I will be on
Inbound
LOA
message.
for the foreseeable future, and I hope to see you guys soon.
All right. Well, feel better. Sorry to hear your hand is busted to shit. Gotta fix. Oh, what the hell? What is going on with this man? He's every rank all of a sudden. All right. Thank you, Rook. I was trying to fix Kai and got distracted. Sick. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I don't know how people feel about this funny little app, but TikTok is probably a good way to also help get some people out there with it being short clips. If you have anything cool or funny that happened in your op and you end up recording it, TikTok, as long as you haven't posted any videos, your first 3 videos, as long as they're tagged properly, like with the right hashtags, they will reach someone's For You page. So as simple as it is, the content creators inside this unit, they could probably start posting some stuff, or even just a normal person who has TikTok, just slap it on there with like, I don't know, like a Discord link or a link to the Reddit. It could end up helping people, and with that 30 seconds of a video, it might end up hooking someone and showing interest on what the unit does, what we do, and just the people we have in it. That's it.
Inbound message.
Yeah, if we could start getting some of those metal uploads to TikTok, that shit would rock. Genetic says skip, so I think we shall. Twisted.
Inbound message.
All I got is thank you for the work you did, even though it didn't go anywhere. But
Oh man, it's gonna sound really horrible, but my local pub had celebrated Mental Health Day with drinks half off. So when that happened, I was celebrating Mental Health Day. Anyways, by mental health, I mean June being men's
Inbound
mental
message.
health month. Trader, go.
Yeah, quick question about the 212 thing, unless it's a little outside the scope, but ask it. It's about 212 stuff.
Mhm.
So I know in their skirmish op mod list, which is like the main way they do fun ops, DBA is not in that. If we do a joint op, would DBA be in the list? Okay, and then is there any way to, as blind, talk to them and say, hey, could we get DBA in this list? Well, yeah, but more so for
I think
their
he's saying fun op,
skirmish,
huh?
which is, I think, their fun op list. They don't have DBA
Inbound
in it.
message.
I will be talking with them about this. The main reason they always push back from adding
Inbound
DBA,
message.
even though ironically they do use DBA CIS, is simply because they feel if they were to have one of our mods in their mod list, they would have to have everybody's. So instead, they have armor that is equivalent enough and makes it easier. Because you also have to remember they're evil. They hate fun and love pain. And I say that with all the love because they still run stamina. Yeah, just remember that. You're 200 pounds of crap. You wouldn't be able to get away with that.
Inbound message.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I know that. It's just pointing it out as a thing.
Inbound message.
They also don't carry pain meds. They just embrace the challenge. Shepard.
Inbound
Default
message.
has DBA. I go to
Inbound
their front sometimes, so
message.
yeah.
They do?
Yeah, I go to their skirmishes. I always wear my airborne armor over there.
All right. Well, fuck that whole conversation we just had, Trader. We're both wrong.
If you expand your knowledge and interact with Gark people, you would understand their mod list, though. I can't say the same for 91st and them because I haven't been to their ops nor 38s. I know 327 has it, I believe. Last time I ever went to their ops was a main op joint operation.
327th has it. 91st has it. 501st is
No.
going to be adding it back in, provided they
Yeah.
get Blind's leg.
Yeah.
That's coming out on the 25th.
Otherwise, media team related items for those that mentioned, yeah, go to me, or Misfit. He's my 2AC technically. War photos or Art of War, you go to advisor, make him do work, so that he can brag more. Stream wise or clip wise, anything video
Inbound
editing wise,
message.
I would refer you to Misfit. He has the most experience in it, as he actively does it as a actual job for Mr. Bombastic. I believe I got the name right. We have Wash as well, who could try to help you out. He's more so a starter. He's done a couple edits of the videos I actually have on my channel from the streams I've done. I give him like my full VODs, so that he can help himself get practice in. If you got any other way of helping the unit, just let me know. In terms of media team, I'll try to see where we can get you going. I have like one other person helping me do Reddit posts whenever I ask them to, other than myself. Otherwise, just keep doing what you guys can do. Unit cohesions always starts down at the very bottom of the individuals themselves, which is you guys. So as long as you guys got a positive attitude and spread it out to the rest of your squad, it goes up to the higher chain, and they understand that you guys got a higher morale. That's how that works with a chain of command and an organized military unit like this. I don't use video editing. As I said again, that's Wash or Misfit. I don't do any of the video editing stuff on my end. I just stream. All I do is stream and make the content itself. For Dark that poked me. Otherwise, yeah, just expand your knowledge. I slowly expand my knowledge with Arma. I've got 10,000 hours on it. But yeah. And now I gotta head out and be a Crayon Eater. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good one.
Have fun. That was sarcasm, if anybody was wondering. I don't imagine being a full-time Crayon Eater is fun. Next up is Numo.
I have but one thing to say: blood for the blood god.
Okay,
You're
Vast.
fucking unslotted.
Inbound
I'm
message.
going to
left
handle
your
them,
channel.
bitch.
Came late, skipped. Sorry. Okay. Advisor. Advisor, if you're talking, mate, we don't hear you.
Inbound message.
Nah, I'm chill. All right, cool. Eclipse.
Inbound message.
Right
Inbound
on.
message.
All right. Toxic.
Just a quick thing. Definitely agree with the unit not being outward enough. I only heard about like 101st Doom from like one person, and it wasn't even recommended since they didn't know anything about the 101st. Like number one way to get more people in the unit is just if you have any friends who have armor, just invite them. So I show them. You just talk about it, and there's a good chance they'll join. That's how I've gotten like over 10 people to join units over the course of the years. So it helps. That.
All right, all right. Moving on from there.
Inbound
Blade.
message.
Just
Inbound
kind of a general
message.
agreement that we need to start having stuff like more short form content, because we have at least a couple of streamers in the unit already, but I don't really see a whole lot of us posting short clips anymore, and oftentimes those are what get seen the most.
All right. Flav.
Yeah. I don't really have anything much for what's been discussed today.
All right. Still appreciate you being here. Zakai. 3 minutes or less. Less than
Inbound
50 ums.
message.
Oh, wow. That's new. Just kidding. Thank you, Zakai. Bearded.
Not much from me apart from I regret AMT being labelled your skunk works. No, I'm joking. Yeah, no, nothing. I'm good.
All right. Cool.
Inbound message.
Maybe the kind of stuff we post in electronic content. Can we? That's something I'd say. Sit down, talk with Shepard about. I'm never opposed to you guys putting the clips that you have. The only time I saw the 101st pull up in my For You feed on TikTok was literally a clip of one of our troopers doing one of the dumbest things, and I'm like, oh great, this is what we put out. But at the same time,
Inbound message.
Gives people views.
Inbound message.
All right. Bright.
Inbound message. Inbound message.
All right. Anything
Inbound
at all, Bright?
message.
Or are you just unable to type?
Inbound message.
Hey, wake up.
Bright is just being bright.
All right. Punisher, I believe you already said your bit. You got anything to add?
Inbound message. 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 Inbound message.
Fat ginger face is in the way.
Inbound message. Inbound message. Inbound message.
All right. Just to close out,
Inbound
remember, guys,
message.
June is Men's Mental Health Month. I
Inbound
know some
message.
people make memes of that shit. Some people have all sorts of shit they like to
Inbound
throw.
message.
But if you want to vent, if you want to talk, don't be afraid to reach out. I've lost far too many good friends because they thought they could just suffer in silence, and that's what was expected of them. Thank you all for coming. Friday night after C2's op, provided nobody steals the time, there will be a drunk blind op because I've earned it.
Inbound message.
And I will see you all at that point. Thank you all for coming. Have a good night.
Inbound message.
I did have
I'm
one
blind.
important
Can
one.
we get drunk too
Inbound
then?
message.
That's part of drunk blind op.
Inbound